Hello everyone, this is Cynthia with CC's Crafty Life, and today I'm going to be making country chicken and dumplings. My dad was in the Army and he was a Corps engineer and also a cook, and his mother was a great cook. She cooked for the railroad, so everything they cook is kind of conservative but yet good, and it's very old-fashioned. So I thought I would share that with you. I boiled 3 chicken quarters and I put a little bit of poppy seed in there, and I put 2 bouillon cubes. And here they are. I've got to tear them apart, the chicken quarters, but you want to make sure you have the bone and the chicken skin on it, because the chicken skin is what gives you the flavor, and so is the bone. And I also added a little pepper while I was cooking it. I boiled this chicken till it was falling off the bone. I'd say about 30 minutes or more. Let it cool, and then I pulled it away from the bone. I also took the chicken skins and got rid of those. And now I'm going to pour it into the pot. Okay, I'm going to turn this on high, about 8 right now. I have an electric stove, so that's what mine is set to. And I'm going to let this come to a boil. Okay, I make drop dumplings, so I use all-purpose flour. Make sure you use that, because if you use anything else, it's not, your dumplings are not going to hold together. They're not going to taste right. They're just going to be mushy. This will hold together. And I'm going to use a little salt and pepper, and then I will wait for the chicken broth to boil, and then I'll drop them in. Okay, so I put about 3 cups of flour. You can put more or less. And I'm going to add the salt and pepper, and then I add water. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more salt, and that's the pepper, and I always put it in my hand. My family likes a lot of pepper. That's to your choice of what you want to use. Okay, I start out with a cup of water, and I slowly add it till it gets the consistency that I want. I added just a little bit of water, and so I will add just a little bit more. Okay, I added about 1/8 of a cup more, and this is about how you want it, really stiff but well mixed. Okay, it's to a rolling boil. I'm going to try to do this with one hand. Hold on just a minute. Okay, the first thing you want to do, you want to get most of the dough off of your spoon, but I always dip it down in this because it keeps it from clogging on the spoon. But you take just a little bit, about like that, and you dump it. And you get a little bit more. Make sure you dump that spoon. Okay, I didn't put it all in here, but I put some down, and I turned it down 1 notch. I had it on 8 and I turned it to 7, and you can see about how much I added, and I add a little more as I go. And to know that your dumplings are done is when they sink to the bottom. Okay, I added just a little bit more, and I want it to boil some before I add it. I guess you could wait about 4 minutes in between, and I put about 5 or so in there. Okay, I've added the rest, and I'm going to turn this down to about 6 because I'm going to put the lid on it and let it boil for a while. I'll probably let it boil for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, this is them, and I just turned them off and let them sit there, and I'm going to let them sit a little bit longer, but if you can see, those dumplings are done. And see how they're all floating the bottom. Now my pan's kind of full, and I like my chicken chunky. And I'm gonna let them set in the pan with a lid on them for about another 10 minutes. Now you don't have to do this if yours are done, but I like for mine to savor all the flavor that it can get from the chicken broth. And here they are, ready to serve and eat. I cut this one in half so you see what it looks like on the inside. I'll try to cut that one again. And if you don't want your dumplings that big, or you want them bigger, that's up to you. But this is really good. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit subscribe and like. And happy eating.